Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the captains and welcome to the new people to the summer 2026 Capped Draw Show. My name is Ivar. I have Benjo in production. We will have some guests joining us for each league. But before we start with AEL here, we just want to go through our sponsors real quick for the split. If you want to pull up the graphic here, Benjo. Yep, back again. This split is sponsored by Zen Market. Zen Market is pulling up. It's a one-stop solution for buying products directly from Japan. They help you buy products from 10,000 different shops in Japan, as well as place bids and auctions on your behalf. It's pretty much the Japanese eBay. Thank you, Zen Market. Yes, thank you, Zen Market. There is a code in the chat. Code Aegis. There's a link. Sign up. Helps us a lot. But not only that, they also sponsor MVP awards. So for AEL here, this will be whoever wins MVP of AEL finals will receive this box of rewards from Zen Market. If you want to go to ADL, we have a box as well. This is the ADL box, very similar. And then an AML box as well. And that is the AML box. Very similar stuff, different systems, different price points, but they're back sponsoring us. Awesome sponsors, and we appreciate the support. With that being said, we can get right into our draw show for AEL Aegis Executioners League. Okay, quickly just to touch on the format, can you break up the other screen and show the groups? Thank you. There'll be two groups, Hextech and Chemtech. The conferences don't matter, but there's two groups, 12 teams, 6 teams in each group. 8 teams will make playoffs. Pretty standard stuff. Round robin. Yeah, I mean, this format is pretty straightforward. So we can get started here with our pool 3 teams, just for people that are newer and are not familiar. We try to put teams into pools based on their ranks. This is our best shot at stabilizing the groups. We will have 2 pool 3 teams here. DE Sovereign and Theory of Everything Boltzmann. I don't know if I butchered that.
Boltzmann.
And there he is. I was just about to say, we have somebody joining us. We have PPP Proton Plat player joining us here on the AEL Draw Show. But the first team going into the Hextech group is DE Sovereign. What are your thoughts here, PPP?
So I actually don't really know any of these people, but for the most part. But just looking at their ranks, this does look like a weaker team. And obviously our team is pool 3 as well, but not like Plats and low emeralds. So, but obviously there's more than just solo queue rank. But curious to see how they'll perform.
Yeah, Desperado's definitely. They've had a team that's played in Aegis for many splits now across many different elos. I believe this is some of their. I'm pretty sure their team owner and some of their management plays on this team. So it might be like a management team playing together in AEL. But we're glad to have the org returning and hope they're able to perform well. The next team is, we don't have to really spin the wheel, but it's your team here. I'll let you talk about them.
So this actually, this roster isn't current. It's actually an Archaeal Demon. He was just too busy, so he dropped. So it's actually me going top lane, and it's Sutek in the jungle.
Wow, that's a big upgrade.
Yes, and I think we're just gonna completely slam all of our competition. So,
hell yeah, love the confidence. They're going into the Chemtech group here. Cool. I guess we could just go straight into pool 2. There's 4 pool 2 teams. If you want to pull that wheel up, it's Sin, Squirtle Squad, Grenadier Gaming, XSV Pride, and Death Cards. The first team going into the Hextech group is XSV Pride. I'll let you take it away.
So looking at some of the players on this team, some some good names, some SCK in the top lane. Looks like we have Chaewon, which I believe is May, in the bot lane. Walk Warlock as sub. Jack mid.
He just he's like a graduate right from Emerald.
Yeah, I've kind of seen his name, but overall looks like a strong team. Can definitely perform, and I see no reason why they would not make it at least out of groups into playoffs.
Oh yeah, and they'll be joining DE Desperado Esports Sovereign in the Hextech group. We can go ahead and spin the wheel here. Next team is Grandier Gaming. Hopefully I'm not butchering that, but this is a newer org and newer team to Aegis. Are you familiar with any of the players?
No, I do not believe so. Let me go peek at their Discord names. No, I don't know, but just based on the solo queue ranks, if I just had to go off of that, they do look like they could be contender. Obviously, again, more solo queue rank is not the end all be all, but I mean, their mid laners D4 cap, and they also have a D4 sub, so they definitely can come into the league swinging.
I think I know Critter, and I think I know Scotty from somewhere, but it's definitely a newer org, and we definitely love that balance of having newer orgs and newer players coming into Aegis. So glad to have them competing in AEL here. We can go ahead and spin the wheel again, Benja, for the next team going into Hextech group. Death Cards, returning team, I believe, returning org. They've been around in Aegis for many years now. Are you familiar with any of these players?
Yeah, we actually scrimmed these guys, or Titan Olympus team actually scrimmed these guys on Thursday, this Thursday, and we got 3 out. So, feeling a little sore about that. If you face up against each other, would like to get a little bit revenge. Obviously, the Olympus roster and our Aegis roster are different, but all these players are good players, so they're definitely going to be a tough team to beat.
Fair. Glad to have them joining the Hextech group. I think the only time you'd be able to play them is in playoffs, so hopefully you're able to match up there and get your revenge. But the last team going into Chemtech here would be Sin Squirtle Squad. Some returning players. I'm sure you know some of these guys as well.
Yeah, always a hater of syndicate teams, but no, I'm kidding. D-Shot, really good support player, Bar as well. Good mid laner, and syndicate, always just a good organization, always getting those just the top tier talent.
Yeah, they definitely have a nice little pipeline going, getting new players in, old players, mixing them together, and have many teams playing throughout the split. Cool. Now we have 6 Pool 1 teams. That's what we'll hit next. Just want to make a note here that there is an XSV team here, Gluttony. If they do land into the Hextech group, they will automatically be moved to the Chemtech group. So we'll cross that when that happens, but spin the wheel here. First team going into the Hextech group is Deathmark Esports, or Esport. This is a French org. They've been competing in Aegis for a long time. I think they just, not this split, the last split, their AVL team just won AVL. So they've had a lot of the higher tier ACL, AVL, and AML teams, and now they're branching out to AEL and ADL. So we'll see some more of them later, but I'm glad to have them back joining Aegis here.
Yeah, I don't really know any of these players, but that mid laner, I like the name. It's very, very ambitious, so I'm sure they'll do well just based off of that.
Oh yeah. All right, we can go ahead and spin the wheel again here. Next team going into the Chemtech group is Mint to Lose. This is, I believe, this is Codus top lane, Codus top lane.
That's my Titan Olympus top laner you're talking about right there.
Coda's top lane. I didn't say anything
Yeah.
bad about it. Don't shoot me.
This roster, I have some strong feelings about it because I have a feeling that if they don't start winning games, this team is going to implode. Like this, I do not know how this team was actually put together and has managed to stay together into the draw show. So, I mean, lots of shooters on it. It just the personalities on here. It's certainly going to be content watching Leaf streams. So we'll have to see.
There's a lot of great players on this team, but at the end of the day, like you still need the synergy. So
yeah,
Jake saying that they all love each other, so we'll see how long that lasts.
That is super cap right there.
And they're best friends. Cool. All right, we could go ahead and spin the wheel for the next team. Going into the Hextech group, unless it's Gluttony. Is Faceless Reborn? I think Faceless played 3 splits ago.
Sounds familiar, but I don't really recognize any of these players. But
I believe they made a deep run in playoffs, if I remember correctly. But they're back. Different players, but the org is back, and we're glad to have them here. I think their support sounds very familiar to me. But are you familiar with any of these players?
No, but just looking at their ranks, like 3 D4 players, E1, E2, so they're definitely going to be strong.
Yeah. Glad to have them joining the Mystic division here. Majestic, excuse me. A Hextech, Majestic, same old. You can go ahead and spin the wheel, Benjamin. Just like it's meant to be, Gluttony will be going to the Chemtech group.
Of course, XSV and having multiple teams in AL or whatever league name a better duo, but
solid roster.
Some shooters. I mean, Haman Karner on the bench. We'll have to see if he gets put in Game 5 of finals for the Fiddlesticks, but otherwise, Discrepancy is solid. Flowaholic is a good player as well. Lots of good players on this team.
Yeah, Mellows as well. I mean, a lot of players and a lot of mainstays in this D4 capped ELO. So definitely one of the running favorites here. They're joining the Chemtech group with you. Go ahead and spin the wheel for the next team. And a drama to Andra Esports Supernova. Oh, that's a mouthful. Are you familiar with any of these players? Icarus sounds familiar.
Yes, Icarus. Yes, Ish. I am familiar with him. I don't know how to say ALVS2, Alvis2. I'm familiar with the other players. Not really too familiar with, but across the board, solid roster. Definitely a contender. I feel like I've said that for a lot of these teams. It's like, other than, those for, Desperado, I think a lot of these teams are, competitors for sure.
The point spread is very close to the split. Like, I think it's like 118 to 124 spreads through all of them. Yeah, but they're into the Hextech division, and then the last team here, Gothboy Click, going into the Chemtech division. I believe this is Nahor's team, right? Macrovis, Nahor, and Zumi. I haven't seen Zumi's name since Chillers days.
Wait, no, hold on. Summit Esports Arctic Warfare. I had It was me, Zumi, and Nahor. We were on that roster, and we crashed out in Game 5. But I gotta love my boys Zumi and Nahor, even if Nahor doesn't, necessarily like me. Nutty Nate, solid top laner as well, and I'll be excited to face off against him.
Yeah. We could take a look here at what are you thinking here? Group of life, group of death? I
think harrowing Chemtech is definitely group of death.
There's a lot of strong teams in there.
Yeah,
honestly, I'm looking at this
place.
There's a lot of strong teams in both.
But yeah, definitely Chemtech is going to be the hell group. It's not going to be fun. So.
Oh yeah. Well, That's AEL. Nice, short, and sweet. Any shout outs you want to make, PPP, before you head out and we go into the next league?
Shout out Mint to be and shout out to Jake. I cannot wait to face off against that team, especially Leaf is going to really love playing against me. So
awesome. Cool. Thank you for joining us. We will be back in like 5 minutes, not even with ADL, so don't go anywhere, chat. Schedules for AEL, for those that are here for AEL, it says it's up on the dock. We'll ping you guys when it's official. We just got to make sure everything looks good before it's official. But yeah, cool. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. We are back with our ADL draw show. My name is Ivar. I am joined with three guests. We'll start with Lost here if you want to introduce yourself, Lost.
Hello, I'm Lost. I'm like a co-owner of Syndicate pretty much. I'm not playing in ADL this play, but we have 3 Syndicate teams. Yeah, I've been around just for a while now.
Cool. Then we have Demo. If you want to introduce yourself, Demo.
Hello, I'm Demo, probably oldest mid laner in ADL. I've been around for way too long, ever since before the dinosaurs, basically with Comp League. And I'm the mid for Conduit Iceman.
Oh, yeah. And then we have Colt, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Colt. I'm with Andromeda Esports. I'm their jungler, played for last split and current split, and also one of the co-owners at Andromeda Esports.
Oh, yeah. Glad to have you guys joining. Okay, so this is going to be a 22-team league, I believe. Yeah, 22-team league. There'll be 4 pools. Pool 4 will have 2 teams. It'll be 4 groups, 2 conferences. The pool 4 teams will be in the 6-team groups, and then from there it'll just go up. I will say that, like Lost mentioned, there are 3 syndicate teams, so syndicate teams will have to be forced into different groups. If they're drawn into the same group, it'll just move to the next one. Cool. We can get started with our pool 4 teams. There's just 2. There's Southern Jits and Congo. Let's see which one's going to be going into the Shadow Isles group. Congo. Pull up their roster. Yeah, Congo is going to be joining the Shadow Isles group. Are you guys familiar with any of these players? I believe this is newer players. I don't want to call them an org. It looks like a friend group from their logo, but
Yeah, for me at least, these are all new names. I don't think I've seen in the comp scene at all, so always good to get new blood in.
Yeah, I don't recognize anyone really. Their top laner does play a lot of Vayne though. Might be annoying for some people.
it's in the logo too. I think that's a Vayne, but who knows?
Yeah, I think that's a Vayne as well. It looks exciting.
Yeah.
It's like an exciting match.
Glad to have them joining us. They'll be in the Shadow Isles division. And then the next team, when I don't really spin, it's going to be Southern Jits going into Bilgewater here. I think I know the ADC sounds familiar, but I'll let you guys speak if you know any of the players.
This looks like another new team. It looks super exciting. This will be in the other group, right?
I think this is the team that was getting blamed for being basically a D4 team, except for their support.
I think there was one team that joined ADL that was like a friend group that were one of their players ranked out of AEL. I believe this is that roster. So I definitely respect them.
They'll have to prove themselves for sure.
Yeah, I definitely respect them punching up and staying together and not just, kicking the player out and finding somebody else just to stay in AEL. So, yeah, glad to have them joining us here in Aegis. Okay, cool. Now we're going to move to a pool 3 teams. There's 4 teams: Tigers, Angels, Lithuanian Legends, Ember, Piss Baby, Astro Smurfs, and Olgav No Cap. Let's see what's the first team going into Shadow Isles here. Lithuanian Legends going into Shadow Isle. I believe some of these players played for Drexel. I could be wrong for their collegiate team, but are you guys familiar with any of them?
I think the only one I recognize is Panda. I think Panda's been around for a solid amount of time, and I think Panda's typically been pretty solid ADC.
This is not the right Panda.
Oh, it's not?
Different Panda.
Oh, well then, I'm not too familiar with like their collegiate squads, so these are all new players to me at least.
The Discord name seems familiar, DJ Salad or whatever. That seems sort of familiar, but outside that, I don't know.
I think my roster also has a Panda, so there'll be some rivalry between us and this team for sure. It looks really interesting. Also, the jungle's pool looks really awesome, and the mid laner plays a lot of Akshan and Renekton. Interesting one.
Yeah. Glad to have them joining us here into the Shadow Isles group. Next team going into Bilgewater will be, spin the wheel. All gap, no cap. This is an org we've definitely seen around, correct?
Yeah. They play in meta shifts mostly and LBLCS. I think they're just moving up from like Emerald meta shifts. It's the same 5. I think it's I think they're honestly, even though their rank is not as high, I think their mid laner is really solid. Their jungler plays pretty meta stuff. Their top laner has some weird picks. I think their bot lane might struggle here, but I think it's good for them. They want to keep on improving.
Cool.
Yeah, I think I've definitely seen this org before. I mean, they all have their org in their name as well. Just really cool. You see that unison. But I think that this roster looks really solid as well. Probably, definitely a playoff roster.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of synergy, like you mentioned. They've played in Meta Shift for a while. I think I've actually played against them a couple of times. So definitely their team name, their players' names having their team acronym in it, a little intimidating pulling out to the lobby.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, we can pull the next team going into Targon. Or I guess first team going into Targon. Tigers, Angels. I'm pretty sure I know Dwango and Thundermaster here. Dwango sounds familiar to you guys, correct?
Yeah, I think Dwingo and Thundermaster definitely sound familiar. I'm not sure.
Red Poisoning plays in either Vank or BO Diamond. Know that for sure.
Yeah. I think the top jungle and AD played together in Meta Shift. They might have played against All Gap No Cap this season. So this is like 3 players, and I guess they just got like more rank appropriate players in support and mid. I've heard interesting stuff about Rat Poisoning. He seems to be very flippy and like very aggressive mid, so that could be exciting.
I just remembered where I know Dwango from. Dwango used to play for me in Omega back in the day. Yeah,
Ooh.
with Trajan. I don't know if anybody remembers Trajan, but yeah, that was I remember now.
I think the jungle and Dwingo, the top and jungle, may have been playing in D4 cap and are moving up.
Hell yeah. Cool. Awesome. And then we have one more team here. It's just the last one. It's going to be Ember, Piss Baby, Astro Smurfs going into Freljord. Mouthful of a name. Are you guys familiar with any of these players?
I know Z-Struct because Z-Struct is on a Syndicate Vanquisher team. He also played for us in D4 cap. So he's like moving up the splits. I think he's doing pretty well. In Vanquisher, I do not know the rest of the players though.
I don't recognize many of the names, but Ember usually puts together good teams.
That's what I was just about to say. They definitely have like the structure there. They have higher tier teams as well that could potentially coach down a little bit. So, what were you gonna say, Demo?
Yeah, people, we got to watch out this split for Wet Dog Fart and Crazy Cat Pest duel down the bot lane.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool. That's our pool 3 teams. Not much to talk about in terms of how the groups are shaping up. We can look at it one time after pool 2, but we do have 8 pool 2 teams. We have ELG Undertakers, Les Fuegos, Rising Sin, Mint Gaming, you'll see, XSV Salarymen, Conduit Iceman, Pengo Team 6, and Stasis Gaming, Nova. Okay, first team going into the Shadow Isles is Mint Gaming with a Y. Not defending champs, but returning champs. I think they won 4 splits ago, 3 splits ago in ADL. But they're back.
Yeah, it is Mint with a Y. That's funny. This roster looks. I don't recognize any of the players, but I think that they've definitely looked like a solid team.
Yeah, I think they won 3 splits ago, 4 splits ago. They won ADL.
It might have been 5.
Might have been 5, yeah. But they're coming back.
Yeah, it looks like they have all their original roster except for Anthony ranked out, and it looks like Bots is playing mid now. So, I mean, I haven't seen them around for a while, so I'm not sure they're just coming back at it or they've been playing in other leagues. But when they were together, they were pretty good core.
I know Luckfight took a break, because I think he was getting married or something. I think maybe he's married now, so congrats to him. But yeah, I think they're probably just coming back from hiatus. I know like their top laner sometimes like fills in for some other teams, but yeah, the core seems to be back.
Going into Shadow Isles. I know it might look a little different on the graphic while we're going Shadow Isles, Bilgewater, Targon, Freljord. I'm just following how the sheet is laid out. If those are following along on the sheet. But yeah, we can spin again. Next team going into Bilgewater here. Les Fuegos. They have a fire logo from what I remember. Yeah. Are you guys familiar with any of these players?
I am
Super
not
familiar, but the logo looks awesome, and also their jungle plays a lot of Warwick, which looks super exciting to play against.
Yeah, I believe they're newer team to Aegis, so glad to have them competing this split. They are going into the Bilgewater, yeah. Cool. Next team going into Targon. Demo's team himself. The Conduit Iceman with Mr. Zhao Pipi and boosted by Zhao Pipi himself.
That's true. This is our team doing a run back with DGN as support. So hopefully we won't be first round exits this time around.
Got a spruced up new logo too.
It's true. Also pretty icy.
Arashi is also new, right? At least from this ADL, for the ADL.
Oh yeah. From ADO, yeah. Arashi.
Rush, I've heard is really good. This will be an exciting roster to play against as well.
Yep, our good one goat.
Yeah, I feel like this is probably the strongest, if not like a top 2 pool 2 team. So if there's another pool 2 team in Targon, hopefully it's not another strong one. Or else that group might be really hard.
Yeah. Cool. Could spin the wheel for the next team going into Freljord. XSV Salaryman. I believe this is this roster. You guys know these guys.
Yeah,
Right.
I think I played against them last split. I think I recognize a lot of the names. Not sure how deep they went into playoffs last split, but roster looks really solid. XSV doesn't disappoint usually.
Yeah, I'm not shocked about the players because they're kind of like, except for Potato, he's not really an XSV player most of the time. But the other 4 have usually been under the XSV banner for a while now, or have been like back and forth. Should be exciting.
Yeah. Very exciting. Oh, still have 4 more teams in this pool, so we can go with the next team going into Shadow Isles. Tango Team 6. So it looks like it's going to land on. Yeah. Another awesome logo. I'm not familiar personally with any of these players. Have you guys played against any of them?
I've played against Solo Q Saints, and I'm pretty sure the Lord Mojo Jojo. That duo in the bowling is really scary. This seems like a good team as well.
I think. Sorry, go.
Oh no, you go ahead.
I think this is a team that like probably formed from LBLCS. Just because I know this org owner is pretty active in LBLCS, and I think Parso or their jungle has played in LBLCS for a while. I think he played in Titan last split, but I think he's more of an LBLCS player.
Yeah, I think overall, I mean, like their peak ranks, a bunch of D1s, D2. Well, also they have like pretty solid ranks, so especially they're coming as 5 from LCS, they should be pretty solid.
Oh yeah. To have them, making that transition. All right, next team going into Bilge order here. Stasis Gaming and Nova, it looks like it's going to land on. Yep. Stasis Gaming Nova. This is Zed, and yeah, I'll let you take it away, Lost. I know you're itching to say something.
I mean, Zed was in our syndicate teams last split, right? We did pretty well here. I think semis, and then we won Conquer with Zed mid. Yeah, he's a solid player. He's looking to move up. Randy Ora was also in Stasis Gaming, AEL team, I think, and I think he ranked out. Tyler Durden is like a super positive player as well. I had him, I think, in like some tryouts or stuff like that. So yeah, it just should be an exciting team. I think they're probably they have a really good coach. I'm pretty sure. I think he's like an AVL or
Yeah, I was just about to say that Stasis has had AML 2 or 3 times they've won with different rosters, and most of those players have retained and stayed at the org as they moved up. So I'm sure they'll have access to those players for assistance, which is
I look
really
at the
nice.
Stasis team and it looks exciting, but I don't think it'll be like a super strong team going into this. But maybe I'll be proven wrong. So
yeah, a lot of them are moving up, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, next team going into Targon. Rising Sin. Going into Targon group here. I'll let you talk about it, Lost. I'll let you take it away. Although, wait, that's my GOAT Madge. Okay, sorry, go on.
Yeah, pretty much all these players ranked out like a split or 2 splits ago, I think. And they're just moving up. Most of them played under Sin when they ranked out. I think Yangu played under Dorado. And yeah, we just pretty much have a almost full rank out team, but they have pretty good experience. Like Ryan and OP Ivy and Concerned Badger are playing together in BOL. They made playoffs. They're going to round 1. Hard is playing in Vank right now with me. Maj is also played in BOL. Yeah, and Yangu's playing in like Vanquisher as well right now.
Isn't OP Ivy like an old head? I swear I know that name.
Yeah, he is.
Okay,
He took like a break and then he came back last split.
Okay, it's good to see some experience on that roster. It looks like an exciting like rank out team. They might struggle to make playoffs though.
Yeah, I'm not too sure because it's like I feel like some of those players just ranked out, but like not just ranked out. Like they just shot up straight to Masters. So it's going to be exciting to see how they perform at the coordinated level of the CLO.
Yeah, I think Targon's going to be like a interesting group now too, for sure, that they got put in because they're now with
with TA, with Tigers, Angels. But we have the last team here, Pool 2 team going into Freljord here, LG Undertakers.
I don't recognize any of the names on it. I think I recognize Nitro Dax, the top laner. I think he played last split.
King Rolly also used to play in, I don't want to say Aegis. I think maybe it was LHG.
Oh, yeah.
He's an old name coming back, so glad to see him returning. And LHG is an org that's been around for a while. So, got to have them having a team. Yeah, LHG days, Kara, is throwback, right?
Sure.
I know they're mid because he tried out, or he didn't try out, but like I saw him play in Metashift, but he was a jungler a while back. It was maybe like 2 or 3 splits ago, and I thought he was a pretty decent jungler. And I tried to recruit him to Sin, but it didn't work out. But yeah, but that was when he played jungle back then, so it's interesting to see him in the role swap.
Yeah. How do you think these groups are shaken out? I think, like you said, Targon seems interesting now.
I think Bilgewater seems a little bit weaker out of all of them so far, from what I can see.
Group of Life.
Group of Life, I think so. I don't know if there's a.
Hard.
Yeah, I don't know if we could. I think it depends what pool 1 team is put into Targon's, but that's looking like Group of Death right now.
We'll see. This is the determining group. The Group 1 teams are going to be the determining factor on the
Yeah.
strongest for sure.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I think, like, in my biased opinion, the three, like, I don't know how good Mint is because they're coming back from break. Maybe they're third, but like, I think the top 3 pool teams all got put in like the Majestic division.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well-
the ones you think will make a solid run in playoffs, lost or what?
Or like should make playoffs. Yeah, maybe make a solid run. Yeah, like the 3 strongest pool 2 teams. Like, I think, in my opinion, we're XSV, Conduit, and us and Rising Sun. Maybe Mint, but I can't tell how good they are because sometimes it takes a while to get back, like, in form from break.
All right, cool. We can move on to our Pool 1 teams, just to make a little shout here. Any Syndicate teams can't be in the same group, so if Syndicate is drafted into it, I will call that out. We have the first team being drafted going into the Shadow Isles, which will be Deathmark Esport. Like I just said earlier on AEL, turning org here. They just won AVL, this org, or 2 splits ago they won AVL, and they've had teams going all the way up to ACL, so they have a nice little ecosystem from AEL all the way up to ACL.
I think this team is really strong. I think they'll make a solid run in playoffs. I also think that it's interesting the support Doku role swapping from jungle to support the split from last split in ADL. But I do think this team is very, very strong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think if there's a role swap to support from it, jungle makes sense.
Their mid laner was really good last split. So was Doku in jungle. So it's gonna be interesting for sure.
Yeah, they're into Shadow Isles here. Go ahead and spin this next wheel. Theory of everything, it looks like absolute zero. I believe this is Proton Plat Players team org.
Yeah. We got a couple of M600 players moving down to M100. Stories.
Worries. But yeah, they're placed into Village Water here.
Yeah, this team looks really strong. I know the mid laner FZ3, notable, very, very good mid laner.
I played against them week 1 in Vanquisher. They're a pretty good, decent team. I don't know if, like, how many times they've played with each other already, but they're probably only gonna get better. I know they're like jungle played in the AML with like Cole or something. I don't know, like back in the day or something like that. And I know their top laner has hit pretty high ranks in the past. So I think their top side is gonna be pretty good. And J Corcor is like an old head, right? Like,
yeah.
So they're like a mixture of everything. Really, should be a really solid team.
And for some reason, their logo is the exact same color as our Aegis Blue, so that's why you couldn't see it, but you could see a little bit better there.
Yeah, it's definitely more visible now, but they got placed in the group of life, it looks like, so they'll...
Yeah, definitely expect them to, yep. And go ahead and spin the wheel here. Next team going into the Targon group, unless it's a Syndicate team. On the edge. Okay, this is Colt's team, if I remember correctly.
Yes, this is the team I'm on. I'm a jungler. We're running the exact same roster from last split. We got eliminated first round in playoffs last time. Hoping to do better this year, or this split rather, and we're super excited to be just trying out what we've been practicing in scrims, trying new things this split, especially with the meta being a little bit more in our favor. So.
Oh yeah. Well, let's have you in Targon. Now Targon's looking strong now. We'll see what happens.
Nice ego, Colton. No worries, bro.
Nice ego.
I said he's taking a break.
Hey, sometimes you take a break and then you decide you're not taking a break. How many times have you done that?
No, never.
I thought I was taking a break, but I'm not.
All right, cool. Next team going into Freljord. Absolute cinema. This logo's fun. It is exactly what you guys think it is. Oh, you talk about it, Lost, it's your team. Your org.
Yeah, there's like, I think the top side are like pretty much veterans of the league, or like
It's
veterans of,
basing,
like,
right? Top lane?
yeah, it's basing, God's Glory, and Hexfire. I think they've been around like M100 for a while now. Binka Bunka and BZR are like slightly newer to like Titan Aegis kind of environment. They've been more so in like meta shift. I think this is gonna be like their third like actual split playing, but like first split playing in like M100 like fully. But they've been a duo for a really long time. And then I think like our soul laners are very solid, and God's Glory plays like pretty standard league. So I think it'd be a good fit overall. Yeah.
Cool. They're
This team
placed
looks
into
okay.
Freljord.
Yeah.
Okay, we have 4 more teams, so let's see what happens. Going into Shadow Isles, Sin at Night. Hey, looks like you have to talk about yourself again here.
Yeah. This team I didn't help as much make the roster. I mean, maybe initially I did, but that was like many splits ago. The core is like kind of is like Desi, Kizzy, and Turn Up Tom. Turn Up Tom is not happy about his account situation that he's in right now for Aegis, and he wanted me to say that. But we have a really good top laner, Cratius. He's playing in BOL Diamond right now. He's doing really well there. And then I think Kiri is coming back. He's like a very old player, but is coming back, playing a lot of games to get eligible.
That's Aegis alumni right there. Not Aegis, Omega alumni right there.
Yeah, so I think this team should be very solid. I think, especially beat the core. Like they've played together for a while now, and I think this is like a split where they can go super far.
Cool. And I think that is all the syndicate teams there. On just making sure that they're in different groups, so it worked out perfectly. Not rigged at all. Okay. The wheel doesn't lie. Exactly. All right, next team going into Village Order here. Could be Glacial Esports Galaxy. I believe this is Dead Botting's team. I think it's like the old Lit Esports bot lane. Yeah, this is Dead Botting's team coming back. Living Phoenix. Dead Botting, they got Q on the bench. Scootin. You guys know these players, if I remember correctly. We've played against them.
Yeah, I've seen this roster. I think I've scrubbed against them before. This team looks pretty okay.
I think this is like a top 3 team IMO, just out of the gate in my eyes. But yeah.
We'll see if they're able to keep the roster together. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
that's what has plagued these rosters in the past, but on paper they look really, really strong. Oh, next team going into Targon. Yes. Iceborne. Oh my god.
Iceborne
Karina's Kittens. Yeah. This is yeah. You guys know these players, most of them.
This is pretty much their BOL roster, except for no counter, or I mean, different support, and counter just was their top, but he's a sub for this. I mean, I think like Mirai's probably the best mid in the league, if not like top 2 or top 3, and Freeherd is also up there, jungle wise. So I mean, like it's just up to if AK Blitz can play ADC that well. I think that's pretty much it. I don't know their top laner. I feel like I've seen him in LFT posts, but that's like the only sign of him I've seen. But like legit dev counter on the bench is like probably a top tier top in this league too.
Yeah,
So I think I'm wrong.
Pretty sure they have like a full top tier team in the subs of their team. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. I've heard a lot about Mariah. I haven't gotten to play against Mariah yet, but I will get to now. And then I've teamed with Rehurt, played against Rehurt. Rehurt is a really good jungler. Same with AK Blitz. AK Blitz has, I'd say, a pretty high like skill ceiling for jungle. So I think he'll probably be able to replicate that for ADC. But yeah, the top layer, I don't know. I don't think I've heard of it all. So
Oh yeah. And then the last team, Mint Gaming team, not different Mint, but this is I believe No Attack, Chelsea, OTF, yeah, Beanie. A lot of returning players in Aegis. Thoughts on this roster, guys?
I think this is Beanie and OTF's like first ADL split.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be interesting. Beanie is Prince, right? And then I mean Cherry's playing ADC here. That's also gonna be interesting. I know she plays ADC and jungle, but playing she's been playing jungle pretty well in BOL, so it's gonna be like a weird flip. Just here in ADC. No Tech, he's like a vet of ADL now, basically. I don't know their top laner. But
I've heard of their top laner, G2369. I think he's okay. I think the rest of the players I'm not really that familiar with, but this roster might struggle to make playoffs. They look okay though.
yeah, I don't know where to exactly put this roster. I think it'll be interesting. I think the players are solid enough that they should do okay.
yep, if Chelsea gets her Nyla, who knows what could happen.
Yeah, that is true.
I do think the Targon group looks like the group of death, though. I'm not gonna lie. And we're in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one looks
Looks like I'll
fun.
be playing versus Demo, I'm pretty sure, so it'll be fun.
True.
Yeah, I think Bilgewater's life and Targon looks like death to me.
Yeah, I would agree.
Cool. But you guys can take your screenshots in chat. I'll let you guys make any shout outs that you need to make shout outs. We can start with Lost.
Shout out to all the Sin players playing Aegis and M100 and every other league. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yep, Demo.
Shout out to my team, kind of went Iceman. Shout out to everyone watching, because without community, we wouldn't all have this great hobby that we get to enjoy and fall back on and be competitive with. So shout out to everyone.
Oh yeah, and then Colt, take it away.
Yeah, just shout out to everyone trying their best this split. I mean, I hope our team does a lot better this year. Or this split after getting knocked out in the first round last time. So we're probably going for a finals run, hopefully.
Oh yeah. And with that being said, we will cut it to a quick break here, and we'll be back with AML. Stay tuned, chat. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Summer 2026 Capped Draw Show. My name is Ivar. I'm joined with two guests for AML. I have Vertigo here, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hello. Anyone who's played here before, you guys know me as the last season MVP, so I'm just really happy to be here and send off the next split.
Yeah. And then Lesser.
I didn't play last split, but I was here.
You
Not many
didn't play
people know
last
me
split,
as well.
but I was here. Cool. All right, same thing as we've been doing in the past splits and for the last two leagues. We'll start with Pool 4. We'll go up. There's 4 groups here, 5. A pretty straightforward 20-team league. If you want to start with our Pool 4 teams here, Benjo, we can kick it off. First team going into the Streamer group is Looking for Jobs, one of my favorite logos. It's the little LinkedIn cover. Are you guys familiar with any of these players?
It's pretty good. Not really. Now, I did play a scrim against them a couple weeks ago, so they at least have been getting some practice in going into the split, but it is definitely a bunch of new players to M6. Excited to see how it goes for them.
Yeah, I'm glad to have newer players, I wouldn't call this org, but newer players joining into Aegis. That's love to hear it. Yeah, you can go ahead with spinning the wheel here. Feel free to jump in if you have anything to say, Lesser. I won't call on you for every team, but Team Apex Red.
Are there 2 Team X? Oh, there's only one. Okay.
Yeah, I believe these players, we know some of these, right? Sure, Tough Daddy, and maybe you guys aren't familiar, but there's some players that are moving up from ADL. But this org just won ACL yet last night, so they definitely have players that they can bounce off of if they need to. But
yeah, why don't they have Mike Young in here? Why didn't they just bring him in?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a natural born winner. But yeah, I recognize Tough Daddy and Kami from M100. Good mainstays
Rapid fire
in
on
here.
the bench.
Moch is also an AML mainstay. He's played 3 to 4 splits now.
I believe
quite
he's their
well
owner
known.
of the org of Team Apex, if I remember correctly.
More you know.
Yeah, cool. Next team going into Ionia. One split, please.
It's the former Cupid team for the most part, right?
From what I remember, yeah.
Yeah, keep it light.
The better Cupid
Looks like
team.
they didn't have the best of splits, but at least it is a team that's been playing together for the most part, besides Tendy's coming in. But I think that they're all like longtime friends, played together for a long time. So hopefully that helps the synergy coming into the split.
Oh, what did you say, Lester? Sorry?
Nutty wants to go.
Nutty wants to go. Okay, cool. And the last team going into Excel here will be, I believe it's Average Impact. Yeah. Newer org, newer. I'm not familiar with any of these players. I mean, the logo looks very Clash of Clan-esque. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but thoughts on this roster?
I think this team is supposed to be a Plan Worlds from another team that played in the past called Mid Impact, and now they're ended up being Mid Impact. They're Average Impact. So I believe they've changed a bit.
Is it
From
similar
mid to
players?
average.
Yeah, Apple is the same player, and I believe their top laner is the same, but I could be wrong. It looks like they're playing without Crypt this time, though, so
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Well, glad to have them returning this split. Cool. We'll cut to our Pool 3 teams. I won't really touch on the groups until we're maybe done with Pool 2, because there's not really much to see just yet. I do want to just touch that there's some sister teams, so as they come up, I will we'll mention that. But we have Ember Phantoms going into the Streamer group here.
Dang, I'm surprised these guys are in Pool 3.
Yeah, this is.
I guess it makes sense looking at a couple of the peaks from Jungle and Support. I guess those are the new ones that they've brought in, aren't they?
Yeah, I think their jungler is a graduate. I could be wrong.
AK
from-
Blitz.
Yeah, from ADL. But I don't.
Yeah, I see people bringing him up in the Gen chat.
Yeah, there you go.
Mixed feeling there apparently. But we got another setter team. Looks like Sully's still around. Cassidy guy, pretty good at it. Those two are really good hyper carries, and we're going into Tristana meta. I know Setter loves his Tristana, so maybe he makes some waves this split.
Awesome. We can go ahead and spin the wheel for. We have Sin Creation going into Void. Is this a returning team?
No,
Yeah.
this is
No, is it not? I'm pretty sure it is.
I think they were under a different
They're
name
the-
last split.
maybe a different
They're
name.
the Sin team that moved up after they won ADL. Are they not?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's correct.
Yeah, they
I
won
think
ADL, moved up. They did pretty well last split too. They were making some waves early in the split. I don't think they made playoffs, but definitely holding their own in M600.
Glad to see them come
Again,
back.
returning
Get
team,
some more.
synergy.
Yeah, get some more experience, more synergy.
Love you, helper. Shout out. Come on.
Oh yeah. Stin reprise, right? Yeah. Lock
Yeah.
in Zach.
That's
That's
the
on the
one.
live set.
Lock in
Okay.
that. Oh.
All right. Next team going
Called
into
out by name.
What government with you? XSV Neon. I believe this is also a returning team. I think this is
Yep.
Hippo's team,
It
right?
is.
Correct. Rain.
And Blast. People have been hyping Blast up for a couple of splits now.
I don't remember how they
Definitely.
did last split, but glad. to
think-
have
I don't
them.
believe they made playoffs.
Yeah, it's about the same as Syndicate. They were
Yeah,
doing
they were
pretty
like a-
pretty all right, but they didn't make playoffs barely.
Got you.
But cool guys. They're fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely fun roster.
They like their carries in every role.
And then the last team going into Ixchel is Zap the Forgotten Files. I believe this
My
is
goats.
yeah, like
This
Zafa and
team's
friends.
jungler's brother is a bum.
That's me. I'm the bum. Hi.
This team's
Yeah, this-
okay. I got it.
Yeah, these guys formerly AFK did really well in their split that they played in AML up until playoffs, in which they got drop kicked by DDG and Warders. But it'd be like that sometimes.
I'm
But I
surprised
love these
this team is-
guys.
Tier 3 seems a bit low for this team, I'll be honest.
It is. I really don't know why that is. Oh, Kusha probably hasn't played much ranked. He's still peak 120 LP.
I love
But
Kusha.
they definitely do. Yeah, all these guys play higher than the LP shows on them. And
Yeah.
the jungler has good genetics, so I'm really
Also-
excited to see him back in M600.
A lot of the API stuff has been broken where it can't get past split APIs, so it's just doing the best of what we can with the current
Huh.
split stuff.
This team does also have Josta on their sub roster, and that guy is the horny ass stick champion right there. He played on the horny ass stick champion team.
Okay.
That was the name of the league. Name of the league.
Okay, something should be left in our thoughts. That's all I can say. All right, we can move on. Cool, two teams here. First team going into Shurima here. Imperial Apex Battalion. Thoughts? Are you guys familiar with any of these players?
Not at all.
Banger logo, if not AI.
I think it's a newer org. They're what is it? I believe they play in low budget LCS. Some of these players, or at least
That's a
their
good league right
owner. Yeah. So glad to have them. Coming over to
Welcome to the big leagues.
Hopefully they're able to make a name for themselves. We go on to the next team here. Going into Void.
We're up to group 1. No,
Pool two.
never mind. Pool 2 still, yeah.
Khan, returning team here.
Khan.
Returning org. This is like Absar Rizzi. Yeah. I think it's almost identical roster. I could be wrong.
They got rid of Kiwi, I believe. because he was heated.
Yeah, but they brought back.
Classic. You fell asleep one too many times.
They brought in Nickel, which is he won with Lonry and Nakuma like 4 or 5 splits ago.
Really?
Nichols a fairly solid support.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was eyeing him. I saw him in all the LFTs, and I was looking at his pool and everything, and I was like, wow, that looks like a really good pickup for a team. Whoever grabs him.
They're going into Void, I believe. Yeah.
I'm a little upset because Zilly told me that he had ranked out, and he apparently hadn't. So this is quite upsetting.
Wow, he's sitting.
Yeah.
My
just
God.
want to say here for this next spin, regardless what happens on this spin, MOA Esports has to go into Ionia because XSV Neon is in Ionia, so Kittens can't go there. So we pretty much know where these two teams are going. So it landed on Kittens, so we'll go with Kittens first. Kittens are going to go into Ixtal here, Benja.
Ooh, a sister team. I don't know
sister
any of these
team.
people though.
I know they're mid laner. I remember that. That's a name you don't forget.
Why do I see 2 one tricks? I don't have the OPGGs pulled up, but I do see a hashtag Fizz and a hashtag Pike. This team is about to be psychotic. But I'm here for it.
Fizz and hashtag Pike. I love it. I believe they're the jungler also plays a lot of Echo. I could be wrong here.
So
Oh,
the
man.
triple one-trick team.
Oh, he does play some Echo, yeah. Echo Gwen. Holy, these teams can be swinging.
How did this guy?
Or they're going to get permabanned. One or the other.
Oh,
I'm going
well,
with the band option.
we have a new guest, I guess, joining us for the draw
God,
show.
my father. Come
It's
back.
Bomb! Oh, I
If
hate
you want
this
to
guy.
introduce yourself, or if you're going to be quiet, it's up to you. All right, cool. I guess he's been quiet.
Oh, nice. Nice you go, boss.
Is this the stream? I thought this was just like the
Yes.
waiting room.
No, we are live on mic. You're
Oh, my
here on
bad.
the draw show. No, you're good. You're good. Welcome. You want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, people who know me. I'm JJ.
Cool. Well, welcome. You can give your thoughts as they come up.
Hi, JJ.
Yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. Next team going into Ionia was the last team. It's MOA Esports. I like their logo a lot.
Ooh, yeah, it is pretty.
Are you guys familiar with any of these players?
Honestly, no.
Yeah,
I like the
think
logo, though.
Yeah, I think they're newer players, newer org. Coming in here.
Oh, yes, I do know these players. We scrimmed against them the other day, and I won't leak scrims, but they got a little dubious in draft. I will say.
Dubious.
Ooh,
It's a big word. Dubious.
word of the day.
Word of the
I don't
day.
know, it doesn't go that high normally.
But yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on these groups before we move to pool 1?
Honestly, still not too much for thoughts on it. I think Void is already shaping up to be a bit of a group of death, depending on who moves in from group 1.
I think whichever
Fair.
group got Khan was gonna be pretty strong, regardless, because I think by far they're the best team that's still left available.
Mm-hmm. Getting
Them and
Syndicate
maybe
doesn't help
Ixtal.
either.
I think
Oh.
Ixtal is also like sleeper good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of solid teams this split.
Yeah, plenty of teams out here that can play above how we're viewing them so far.
Yeah.
Especially the new names.
Yep, cool. We could go ahead with our pool 1 teams. First team going into Shurima.
God, that is a big group. Big pool.
8 teams. Yeah. Iceborne Blitz, it looks like it's going to land on. Believe this is
Garrett.
Garrett's team,
Holy
right?
Garrett. My guy.
Manny's moving up from ADL,
Hmm.
I guess. Yeah. Solid roster. I mean, their subs are also really solid here. Thoughts?
Well, you could say that about one of them. The other's a liability, but
Gotcha.
yeah, I'd recognize a lot of these people.
Yeah, just Iceborne, another mainstay org here, and he just coming in. Glad to have them return, and hopefully make a deep run this split in AML.
Can't wait to see how Carrot gets eliminated in quarters this time.
Can't wait. He's been eliminated quite a bit in quarters, right?
He has. He's a
Yeah, he broke the curse
quarterfinals
last
exit
split,
main
though.
spin. Did he?
Well, yeah, we won together. Wow, you don't even keep up with the lore, man. Come on. Yeah, he was on the
I don't-
0 team with me.
I only focus
He
on
was
the
our top
high elo
laner.
leagues. You think I care about these low elo leagues?
Okay, bud. Why are you even here?
Because I'm
You'll see.
playing.
Okay.
Yeah, I know exactly why he's here. Don't worry, I got words to say.
All right, next team going into Void.
Oh, look, there they are.
What a team. What a team we're about to get to.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Oh, I love the red panda, though.
It's an adorable logo. It's the perfect logo, perfect team, perfect everything. I don't say.
I heard the coach a little shit, but you know.
Whoa,
Coach.
whoa.
I don't think they have a coach.
Whoa, JJ.
But yeah,
I
these
think they
are
have an absentee father instead. It's more like for the owner and coach.
a bunch of returning
Oh.
players. Yeah.
I'm happy you've held on to Regis for so long.
I love Regis. He's my goat.
Yeah.
One of the favorites.
The returning of JJ Bapple's duo. I really want to see them succeed. I'm rooting for you again, JJ. Good luck.
Me too.
This time they're not.
Me too.
Yeah, we'll kick them after week 2, though.
Me too, he said.
You're gonna save it for week 3. Keep them on their
Yeah.
toes.
They will get removed after 3 weeks, though.
Blended.
Probably for the best.
All right, cool. Next team going into Ionia.
Oh, shit.
Wait, where'd they end up? I didn't see it.
Dorado Gaming's. I don't know how to say this. Z?
G, yeah.
I believe this is not Nishan's team. Yeah.
Yeah. Now this
Team
is
good.
Yeah, this is probably the team I was looking at as probably the favorite, unless Akuma comes through with a good roster in the end. Yeah, it's probably between those two teams in my eyes. They got 12 years jungler, Nissan, mid jungle duo, AVL Grands. I respect the hell out of them.
Arguably the best jungle in AML. I'm surprised that Aegis let the AVL finalist jungle into AML, and mid laner for that matter as well.
But he's only
And
peaked
Quaz Tech?
184 LP.
And Quaz
Oh yeah, I
Tech, wait a
forgot
minute.
it was Costech for a second. He got me with the name change.
Wait, Aegis
Is that
let
support?
this team in? Yes.
This is support.
Costech support.
He's name changed to Whispering Blade, huh?
Yeah, I was talking with somebody about that last night. It's like, honestly, I could see it working well for him.
I just see him posting looking for team every day, so I don't know. I can't tell.
Well, he's found his home, and he's going to make the most of it. I believe in him.
Like he was posting yesterday or the day before, the day before that. So
He's just looking for.
I think he does it as a meme. I hope he does it as a meme. I hope he's okay.
Leaked the DMs. I heard he DM'd Nissan, said, "Hey, let's play together," like 4 times, and then finally broke Nissan's mental, and he said, "Sure."
That sounds
sounds about right.
That's the goat right there.
All right, cool. Next team going into Ixtal.
They've already got Zach on the sub roster waiting in case it doesn't work out. Oh, there's the other fan favorite.
Other finalist last split, I believe.
Yep. Now, I will say, though, this roster isn't quite what it says on here. I have heard rumors that Cluxo is not actually playing. They just have him in for the time being until they can finalize the roster.
Oh,
Hey.
So that will
It seems a
change
lot
things
worse, though.
just a bit. We'll see. We'll see what they do with it. I know Young likes to go mid lane, so they might move him over into it.
Yeah, their jungler is very unorthodox, right? So
Oh, God.
Young.
We love Young. We love Young Kaisa.
I will say their top laner does like to pick Akali and the Scion, so that needs to be taken care of soon. But I mean,
Agreed.
it does kind of lose the game
I
for his
second
team.
this.
But as long as
Nah,
that
he'll
guy
lock it.
keeps in his pants, he'll win.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
I do
Cool.
like
Have-
seeing all the other people on that team back together again.
This is true.
they are in to Ixtal. Cool. Tilt-A-Whirl going into Shurima. I believe this is Dro's team.
Indeed
Yeah.
it is.
Go, Aiden.
Legoat. I feel like I see him more and more. Like
He's
over
everywhere.
time, he's in every team, every tournament. That dude loves playing League of Legends.
They got a cool logo too. Now the more I'm looking at it.
Yeah, up close, it's really detailed.
Go.
Kind of just looks like a headphone case, though.
It's like a fun
Now I
carnival
can't.
ad.
Now I can't unsee that. But yeah, no, it's a returning org. Tilt's been around for a while. They play in almost every league that exists. So glad to have them returning to Aegis with an AML team here.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what's gonna be joining Leicester's Pandas here.
Give us Zeta.
There you go. Your wish.
Ooh, wow, it's rigged.
So now
this
my jungle gets to beat Dorado.
I believe this is.
I was secretly hoping for stasis.
Oh wait, you're so right. Can we
Joker's
redo it?
team ready? No, we can't.
The story
Oh,
would
yeah.
have been really fun.
This is all returning players, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, definitely not in the same team together, but definitely all returning players.
Yeah,
I was
I'm pretty sure-
surprised pulling up the list today. I saw my boy Fortnite hashtag poop on here.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that he'd gotten a team, but I'm glad he found it. He's gonna have a lot of fun with Riddy.
I'm pretty sure Joker's been running with the Zeta name since he was playing in Emerald. So this
Yeah.
is like this. He's been around for a while. So
Kiba, I think, has been on and off of it as well. I think they've played
Yeah.
together before.
I
But
thought
yeah,
he
it's
was
going to be a really good bot
team.
lane and a really good mid jungle duo. The mid jungle are going to be psychos in draft, so everyone's got to be ready for that.
what were you saying, Lesser?
Where's Hoshiumi's in on this team? I thought him and Joker were
Oh,
like
it's
the duo
Hoshi.
together.
Right, I forgot about him.
Yeah, they were like the Zeta mainstay for like years.
Hmm.
Who knows? Maybe he's busy. IRL stuff. Who knows? But anyways, we can go. It's been the wheel the last time.
One last time.
Death Mark.
Give us stasis.
Ooh, the only quote unquote challenger player in the tournament.
I believe he's
Duke
challenged.
9. Uh-huh. Yeah, it says so. Challenger 542 LP. I see no issue with this.
I agree.
Challenger 542. CB Batman,
Oh, good.
another moving up player. I
Uh-huh.
mentioned it twice already today, but just Deathmark has teams playing in every single one of our leagues, so
Yeah,
we
but
appreciate
they are
the support.
French, which is a downside.
Whoa.
Maybe I shouldn't put that live on air, but
We can't say that.
You're right, my
Can't comment.
they always put up good rosters.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah,
always
I
competitive.
can't-
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't rate them as far as pool 1 goes in this, but I'm sure that they'll do pretty well, all things considered. They'll at least make playoffs.
oh yeah.
I just wish they still had Nute.
True. I miss Nute. He peaked out though, sadly.
No, not Nuda.
And the next
Challenger.
roster is Basis. Yeah, please loose can. Yep, this is the roster.
Hey,
Man,
They've
how
added
good would
Mags as a sub recently.
this team be if they like had this like Optic Waffles, Nolan
Okay.
Dio, and a few
You're
others.
just naming the roster for 3 splits ago. Okay, 2 splits.
No. But like I've heard it'd be good, and like loose cannon with that team would be really good. I think. I don't know why this is the roster he
Yep.
decided of the field, but
I thought Cannon was playing with Waffles, so I'm kind
Oh,
of
he
surprised to
was.
see him here with that.
he
Things
was.
happen. Things happen.
No, they don't.
Ah,
Loose cannon
Okay.
has too big of an ego. That's all I can say.
Things do be
I
happening.
didn't know. Dang. I talked to Cannon a good bit. He's been really hoping for a good split for a few splits now, and things
He's
go
a
wrong
nice
with the
guy.
teams. So hopefully this one stays together.
I don't know. Stasis has a track record of benching people after week 2. It might be rough for him.
That is true. That is true.
Maybe it's just the jungle that they benched was dog shit. Like I don't understand how you get it on another team.
True.
Anyways, thoughts on Group of Life, Group of Death here?
Void is the group of death. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Void
it really
Expo.
did become the group of death.
Yeah, those look pretty scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's not that they have like the definitive fan favorites, but they definitely are all teams that are gonna be pretty evenly matched with each other.
I think Shurima might be Group of Life.
It does kind of look like it looks like Carrot is going to run through the entire group, and
Yeah,
that's how he gets his
wherever Toilet
quarterfinals
was gonna
exit.
go.
He's going to run through his group and then get knocked out in quarters by one of the Void or Ixtal teams. That makes so much
Mhm.
sense.
Oh yeah. Well,
Pioneer and
That's-
Expel though could go either way. In my eyes, or really any way. I could see any of these groups of teams making it out. How many get out in each one? 3? 3 per group?
check.
I'm assuming it's 3 if there's 20 teams.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 per group. Yeah,
Okay.
12 team playoff. So cool. Well, take your screenshots, chat. I'll give you guys a second to shout yourselves out. You can start with Lesser here. Anything you want to say?
All I'm saying is I took a break from AML to let some of the other teams have fun and win. And now that I'm back, I will finally be giving a title to the rightful owners of JJ and Baffles as they've always earned. That's all I'm
You played
saying.
with poker chips?
My bad. Sorry.
just wondering. Anyways,
Jesus
oh,
Christ.
very on brand. Very on brand.
He's already
I'm
placing
gonna
his
go.
bets. I don't really have any shout outs to do. I'm just excited to see how this split plays out. It's a shame that I'm not playing in it, but honestly, happier this way. I want to see how these other teams come up.
Jungle.
I did hear that. I did turn it down.
Ooh.
I just don't
JJ,
have the time.
joining us last minute. Any shout outs? Any last words?
Yeah, 2 things. 1, my bad. Didn't mean to hop in here. 2, disappointed Vertigo's not here. I'm excited for the jungle competition. I'm sure there's someone who can perform,
Evil Lobster.
but I'm not hopeful. And that's some trash talk
Oof.
for the season.
Oof.
Oh yeah, getting this started off. Well, thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Benjo on production. Schedules should be out, but I'll ping when they're official. I just got to run through it and make sure there's no errors, and then we'll be set to start this coming week. Thank you once again, Benjo, for production, and that's all we have for you guys today. Let's make it a banger split.